One day your child will have unrestricted internet access, whether we're ready for it or not. No parental controls, no screen time limits, no blocked websites, no app restrictions. One day they'll be making decisions completely on their own. And when that day comes, the question won't be, did we block enough? The question will be, did we prepare them enough? As parents, it's completely natural to want to protect our children. I feel exactly the same. When we see stories about cyberbullying, scams, online predators, inappropriate content, and social media, our instinct is to put barriers in place. And we should. Age-appropriate safeguards absolutely matter. But here's something I think about often. The internet isn't getting smaller, it's getting bigger. Technology isn't becoming less important, it's becoming more important. Which means our children will eventually need to navigate it independently. Think about teaching a child to cross a road. At first, we hold their hand. Then we walk beside them. Eventually, they cross on their own. The goal was never to hold their hand forever. The goal was to teach them how to stay safe without us. I think online safety should work the same way, because one day they'll receive a message we don't see. One day they'll encounter a situation that we can't monitor. One day they'll have access to devices that we can't control. And in those moments, their safety won't come from technology. It will come from the decisions that they make. That's why I believe one of the most important skills we can teach our children is digital resilience. So what is digital resilience? You'll often hear people talk about online safety. You'll hear people talk about parental controls. You'll hear people talk about monitoring. But one term I think parents should be talking about much more is digital resilience. Digital resilience is the ability to handle online situations safely and confidently. Think about it this way. If your child falls off of a bike, we never say, well, we're never doing that again. We help them understand what happened. We help them learn from it. We build their confidence. Eventually, they become capable of riding independently. The internet should be no different. Digital resilience means teaching children how to spot something suspicious, question what they see online, recognize manipulation, handle peer pressure, respond to cyberbullying, protect their privacy, and ask for help when something goes wrong. These are life skills. And unlike parental controls, they don't disappear when a child gets older. They grow with them, because the reality is that no child reaches adulthood protected by restrictions alone. The children who stay safest are usually the ones who have learned how to think critically, make good decisions, and ask for help when they need it. That's digital resilience. And in my opinion, it's one of the most important skills we can teach the next generation. So what can parents do starting today? If you're wondering how you can start building digital resilience, here are 3 simple things you can start doing this week. Number 1, stop solving every problem for them. When your child comes to you with an online problem, resist the urge to completely take over. Instead, ask them, what do you think your options are? What could you do next? Who could help? This helps children practice decision making while you're still there to guide them. Because one day you'll be unavailable, and they'll need to think through situations for themselves. Number 2, use real life examples. Whenever you hear about an online scam, a fake profile, a cyberbullying incident, or a viral trend, talk about it. Ask them, what would you do in this situation? How would you know it wasn't real? Who would you tell? These conversations build judgment long before children face those situations themselves. Number 3, celebrate good decisions. Most parents only talk about online safety when something goes wrong. Try noticing when your child does something right. Maybe they ignored a suspicious message. Maybe they questioned something they saw online. Maybe they asked for help. Tell them that was a really good decision. Confidence grows when children know they're getting it right. So your challenge this week, ask your child this question. What's the strangest thing you've seen online recently? Not the worst, not the scariest, just the strangest. You'll be amazed what children tell us when they don't feel like they're being questioned. And one question can open a conversation you've never had before. Remember, the goal isn't to raise children who depend on restrictions. It's to raise children who make good decisions when restrictions no longer exist. Because one day they won't have unrestricted internet access because we failed. They'll have it because they grew up. And our job is to make sure they're ready for when that day comes.